So now let's study about numbers. But before studying about numbers, uh, I would like to tell you that JavaScript is a loosely typed language. There is something called strongly typed language. There is something called loosely typed language. JavaScript is a loosely typed language. Means what do may loosely? So let's know what is strongly typed. Strongly typed language means so you create a variable and you assign a particular value to a variable. For example, string type, right? String type of value you assign to a variable. Okay, in a strongly typed language what happens that if you try to assign some other type of value, like initially you gave strongly type string value, right? Then next you assign a boolean type value, it will not work. Okay, you can't assign any other type of value into a variable which has some other data type previously. Okay, that is called strongly typed. Means anything that you want to assign some value, it should be have a type across the entire time till which the variable is active. Okay, but JavaScript is not like that. In JavaScript, if you assign some string value to a variable, the next line you can assign a boolean value to a variable. That's the reason JavaScript uses the var, that is var, which represents the dynamic data type or loose data type language. Now if I can give an example, I've given this example many times earlier also, but if we try, let us write str1 again, our favorite variable. So let us write JavaScript mastermind. Okay, now this is I'm having a log over here. Okay, let me write a log. So if I print now star str1, what we get is JavaScript mastermind. Okay, now in the next line, if I change the str1 to my name, that is Saras Sahu. So what happens when I save here, the name changes to Saras Sahu. Okay, because these are two string value, so you don't see any problem, any issue here. We can change, you will think. Now if I change to a numbers, for example, I change to 23. If I save over here, I get 23. Okay, right? Now initially, if I comment these, if you see, if I comment these and I just want to know the type of str1 initially. So what will be the type? Type will be string. Okay, now when I uncomment this, I save it, then I see number, which means initially str1 variable had a string value. Next it has a number value. In strongly typed languages like TypeScript or Java or .NET, C#, so there you can't do this. Okay, it's a strongly typed language, so it's a fixed type of value in a particular variable. Okay, but in JavaScript is loosely typed, so there is no fixed type of value that can be there. You can enter anything. That's the reason we don't use let and var. So always try to use a const. Okay, that will prevent it. Or you use TypeScript, which is a strongly typed language. So after this, let's know about a little bit about the basics of number. So let me comment over here and let me create a number. So we'll be using const most of the time right now, because here on we'll use const. The reason is in const any variable declared as const, once you give a value, you can't change the value, right? So that will make it a little bit of kind of a strongly typed feature. Okay, so let's write a const here. So let me write num. Okay, let's write num1. Okay, so here what I'll write, I'll give a value 23. Okay, and let me write num2. I'll write 23.4. Now these are two different values. One is a absolute value and other has a decimal part attached. Both are numbers. Okay, now when I log, if I log num1, I get the value. Okay, and if I log num2, I get the value. Okay, now if I have something like this, num3 equals to, for example, 23.4, and I try to log it, you see one thing you observe here. Let me do a copy paste multiple times, then you will understand what I'm trying to say here. So if I write here num2 and if I write num3, you see an interesting thing that this color is initially blue. Okay, so for num2 you see blue color, But for num3, these you see a black in color. Okay. The reason is num2 is blue in color because it is a number. But num3 is not a number, it's a string. That's the reason it is in black in color. So anytime you see a number displayed but it is black in color, which means that it is not a string. Sorry, it is not a number. It's some other value. Maybe it's a string. Okay, like in this case. So where you get this problem is whenever you are using an input type as text. Suppose you have created an input box, HTML input box. So type should be number in there. So if you miss it, if you write type is tested, then you will be entering the number, but it is coming as string. Okay, then that is one use case. Other is from the API call, you get the response, right? So when you get the response, you should ask the backend team to give the response in numbers. Else what happens? The data from the database, if they fetch and give to you directly, it will come to strings. So then you have to pass the string, convert it to number, and then use it, right? Instead of that, you have to tell them. Okay, so there also the value will be black instead of blue. So remember, blue is for number and black is for string, or which is not a number. Okay, so now let's do some basic math operations on numbers. So let me give some value over here, num1 and num2. Let me give some simple values over here. This is 20 and this is suppose it's 10. Then let me remove the num3, it's not of use anymore. So basically we can do there are four operations that you can do on numbers: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Okay, so similarly addition is num1 plus num2. Okay, similarly is for subtraction is num1 minus num2. Then it's multiplication num1 star num2. Okay, similarly for division, you see I am using always const only because I don't want to assign any value later, so that's the reason it is variable is safe. So it will be num1 divided by num2. So these are the basic four operations that we can do in using the number data type or number kind of values. These are the following operations that we can do on a number kind of value. So for that, let me add some number over here equals to 5, and suppose I want to add some values into to num. So I want to add 5 to num. Okay, so how to do? So I have to write num equals to num plus 5. Okay, now when I log it over here, what I get, num becomes 10. Assignment to constant value. Okay, so we have to change it to let here. Okay, so you get 10 over here. Okay, now what is the shortcut of doing this? The shortcut is num plus equals to 5. So let me comment this. If I say, I get the same value. If I uncomment and say, I get 15. Okay, that means line number 65, this one is working as well as this is working. Okay, similarly if I want to subtract something, then I can write like this: num minus equals to suppose 1. Okay, now when I print the value, I get 14. Okay, similarly division is there. So division is like something num divide equals to 2, for example. So what I get? I get 7 because 14 divided by 2 is 7. And if I want to get the modulus of that, then num modulus equals to 2. So when I divide 7 with 2, what I get is the answer you will get over. So I get 1 as the reminder, right? So this is how, these are the shortcut way in which you can add, subtract, divide, or take out a modulus of a number. Okay. And the next is, if I want to just add some value, if I want to increment with 1, so I have to just write plus plus, so it will increment to 1, value becomes 2. Okay, now here the value of number, after the taking out the modulus, whatever the value was there, it is the number is sent to that value, that means number had 1, so plus plus becomes 2. Okay, similarly if I want to reduce decrement by 1, then what I have to write, num minus by, I save it, I get 1. Right? So this is how we can increment or decrement a value to a number kind of variable. So that was the basics about number. Hope you like this video. So let's go to the next video.